Gotta cover that blemish. Oh, once again, Mr. Wonderful has graced his presence in the FC Sneaker Factory with that beautiful light. Oh, that beautiful light shining bright through Mr. Wonderful's FC Sneaker Factory window. And of course, I got you beautiful people, the fellas, and those beautiful ladies, oh, that I call my cheerleaders. I appreciate you for coming on in too. The only fucking place that you should be at, the FC Sneaker Factory, because you know what? Mr. Wonderful is about to drop another sneaker profile. You see the thumbnail, so it's no fucking surprise. I'm not catching you guys off guard, and also the ladies off guard. If you can read, you know exactly what Mr. Wonderful is going to bring. But of course, those beautiful doors to the FC Sneaker Factory are open. So go ahead and come on in. Come on in and witness fucking greatness in that 4K fashion. And you see that? The skin looking amazing, except that little blemish right there. The hair, of course, always looking amazing. The fit's always on point when I'm in front of the camera. We are in the beautiful month of December that we should be celebrating with our loved ones when it comes to that beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. I am wearing this nice light brown Kef tee. You see that Kef hit right there in white. I love this tee. I love this fit. Just very relaxing, very casual. I have actually a date to go to in a little bit. The Tag Aqua Racer and that beautiful blue dial in that chronograph. I just love it. So nice light blue 7 jeans. I love these jeans. Actually asked the beautiful ladies if I should purchase them, and they told me yes, because they do have that slight little hole. Not a big fan of, but I'm glad it's not. I mean, if it was all over the pants, scrap it. I would never purchased them. I'm just not a big fan of holy denim. Just not a good look. Not for me. But it does have a little hole. I mean, but it's nothing too crazy. So I'm looking casual. I'm always feeling amazing, especially when I'm in front of the fucking camera. Now let's go ahead and drop a fucking sneaker profiles right here. Sneaker profiles to be exact. 253. And this one right here, the box is to my left, the shoe is to my right. This is a shoe I actually picked up this year. Can you believe that? A sneaker profile that is actually happened within the same year. It's kind of rare when it comes to Mr. Wonderful's collection, or I should say not collection, but to YouTube and me dropping profiles, because I never dropped profiles and where I picked up this shoe the same exact year. That's kind of rare. But when it came to this one, an Air Jordan 4, I knew I had to throw it into the mix of Air Jordan 4s, even though it's not a basketball shoe. It's really a skateboarding shoe. So a little bit of twist right there. But let's go ahead and go on to this. But before that, let me go ahead and open up the books. I almost forgot. I forgot on the last one. But we are talking about sneaker profiles. 253 right here, and there it is, looking amazing. When it comes to my profiles, and if you take a look at all the profiles that I've done, I mean, countless pages and pages, and you know what? I continue to write when it comes to this catalog that I'm creating, when it comes to the YouTube and my channel, and when it comes to sneaker profiles, I'm continuing to add on to all these profiles with amazing shoes. That list, those pages consistently go up. And this one right here was just another one to add. I actually dropped this when it came to Floyd's pickups not too long ago. We are talking about the Air Jordan 4 SB right here. And they hit us with an amazing box. I love this box. Different style box, not that traditional SB box that we get, the purple box or the rainbow colored Sandy Bodecker box. But they gave us a nice different twist when it came to this one. And you see that, the Jumpman and the Nike SB right there. You got the Jumpman right here on the top with the flight. Pretty much in that nice cream color. More of that Jumpman and the SB hit. But I don't want you to pay attention to that. I want you to pay attention to that right there, the tag. Air Jordan 4 Retro SP. Sail, white, pine green, in that beautiful size 10.5. Let me go ahead and open up the box for you so you can get the full look of it. So here we go. So this shoe, believe it or not, right there, I got my receipt right here, and this was purchased from CCS. I actually got blessed on this one. It wasn't just some standard SB that they blessed me with. They actually blessed me with the good one right here. But you do got that nice cement print tissue paper. Gorgeous. Love it. You see that right there? Everybody likes seeing that. Let's take a look at, now let me close the box and let's take a look at the shoe. So like I mentioned before, I actually hit on CCS. I was really surprised. And honestly, and I'll be honest with you, even in the pickup video I was honest with you, I told you I wasn't a big fan of this shoe. When I first saw it, just not a big fan. Didn't really see what the buzz was. I mean, yes, Air Jordan 4 and an SB collaboration, that's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, decent colorway. But it wasn't a shoe like that. I was like, oh, I gotta have it. It's a must-have. Not for Mr. Wonderful. I actually I got the notice in my email from CCS saying that to enter, so I went ahead and entered. Wasn't planning on getting it. It wasn't like, oh, I'm checking the email to see if I got it. It wasn't nothing like that. Checked the email, when the time expired on the raffle, and I saw that got sent by PayPal and all that stuff, and went ahead and picked it up. I was really surprised. This wasn't a shoe that I was gonna go after on the sneaker app. I was gonna go. Obviously I went after it on CCS, but it wasn't a shoe that, like, if I missed out, I missed out, and I wasn't gonna go to the resale market on this one. So picked it up for retail. Got blessed. Very happy. Now let's go ahead and go into the shoe. So this shoe right here was actually released on March 17, 2023. Okay, and it was actually on the sneakers app. It was actually released on March 21st. I'm not sure when I purchased this. I didn't go back and look. On the receipt, there's no date on there. But I just know that I was able to pick it up for retail, which is always a nice blessing. But let's go ahead and go into the details about this one, because, what's the difference between this and your standard Air Jordan 4, right? Let's go ahead and go on to it. The price tag on this, though, was $225. So right here, at the very top of the toe box, a very smooth, like, I guess you would call it leather, but it's just a different material. Right here on the guard is a nice gray. It's kind of like a rough suede, nothing crazy. Right here on the midsole, all white right here, all white midsole that goes pretty much throughout the entire part of the shoe. Right here, you got a nice white midsole continuing towards the rear of the shoe. But you see that it is actually a red air unit. Right here, gum bottom. I love the gum bottom. Gum bottom hit when it comes to the outsole going towards, or bleeding into the midsole. Nice pine green hits right here. Nice pine green hits going towards the rear of the shoe. This all white smooth leather that goes throughout the entire shoe. White guard, but underneath you do got that nice white mesh. Pine green rubber hits right here. Pine green rubber hits right here when it comes to the shoelaces. This is that nice white smooth leather. White smooth leather right here on the ankle, or very top of the ankle support. Nice white going towards the rear. Let's take a look at the rear part of the shoe. So right here, this is a big difference, and I noticed that when I first picked it up. This is a very rubber type material when it comes to this guard. Not your typical hard guard when it comes to the 4. This part is normally really hard rubber, and it really scrapes upon your ankle. But this, you're not going to feel any scrapes. This is just very soft rubber. You have that nice Nike SB hit on the guard of the shoe when it comes to the rear. Not that the Air Jordan, or the Nike Air or the Jumpman. You do got that Nike SB hit. Pine green hit when it comes to the guard right here. White smooth leather right here. Green, that pine green right here when it comes to midsole. Below that white midsole, and then below that when it comes to the outsole, that beautiful gum bottom. So the medial side looks exactly as your lateral side. Nothing has changed on that. Do have the all white leather. All white leather goes throughout the entire shoe except right here. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the white guard, nice rubber, right? More of a rubber when compared to the normal Air Jordan 4s. More of a like a soft rubber, but this is all white. White guard, white in the interior part of the guard is all white mesh. White smooth leather going out through pretty much throughout the entire shoe. Pine green right here when it comes to these for the shoelaces. Pine green hit right here as well. This is more of that nice light gray in that nice rough type suede. Let's look at the front part of the shoe. Gorgeous. I love the front part. But if you notice, a little bit of fatter look when it comes to this Air Jordan 4. And they did say that when it came to the shoe, it's going to be more padded, more of a wider Air Jordan 4 when compared to your traditional basketball Air Jordan 4. On the very top though, gum bottom hit on the top where the toes is. Right here, all white right here when it comes to the outsole, but you do got that nice red Jumpman or red Nike and swoosh, and then more of that nice gum bottom hit on the heel part. Let's take a look at my favorite part, the Air LV, and this is where you can actually see the shoe a little bit chunkier than the normal standard Air Jordan 4. White smooth toe box, white mesh tongue, that mesh guard right here going throughout the entire tongue, but in the inner part of or below the mesh, you do have that all white mesh underneath that. So white shoelaces, white tongue right here, but you do got that. They still gave us that Jumpman in red, and then that flight in green. Interior part is green when it comes to behind the tongue. You see the Air Jordan hit behind the tongue, but this is a switch because normally we get, when it comes to the interior part of the shoe or interior part of the tongue, it matches the interior part of the shoe, but not in this case. Interior part, like I said, green, that pine green, but the interior part of the sock liner, the ankle guard, you do have it in all white, and you see the insole in that blood red insole, but the Nike swoosh SB in the Air all in white. So gorgeous hit though. I love the inside. The inside is really looks nice. I just love how that red hits. I mean, they could have hit us with that pine green. They could have hit us with the all white, but I'm glad they went with that red. Definitely makes the aerial view, right? The aerial view pop on this one. Gorgeous shoe though. I'm glad to have it in the collection. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to have this one. If I wouldn't have got it for retail, I would have not picked it up for resale, definitely. Just not one of the shoes that like a must-have, but it's definitely a shoe to keep in the FC Sneaker Factory because one, I was able to pick it up for retail. Two, great shoe to have because it's a collaboration with SB and Jordan brand. And three, you know, a lot of people are really psyched about that shoe. They're saying that it may be shoe of the year. I'm not sure about that, but it's just a great shoe to have in the collection, especially it is that collaboration between Jordan and SB. So it was kind of like one of those like, yeah, I'll keep it. I was really considering about selling it, but I was like, yeah, at the end of the day, I did pay retail for, and it is a good collaboration. So the book is shut on this one. Sneaker Profiles 283 is officially in the books. And yes, those doors are about to shut in your beautiful faces. The fellas and those beautiful ladies out there that I call my cheerleaders. But don't worry. In a couple of days, I'll be back to drop you another Sneaker Profiles. In the meantime, tomorrow, I'll be dropping a short on this one and then also a reel on Instagram. So do me a favor, go ahead and tap into those. I'd really appreciate it. Don't ask for much when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. Of course, I'm looking amazing, even though I have that little blemish going on right there. Not happy about that. But I'm still looking amazing. The skin's still looking amazing, even regardless of that blemish. I appreciate you for stopping on into the FC Sneaker Factory for the end of this one, Sneaker Profiles 253. And as those doors are about to shut in your beautiful faces, you don't have to go home, but you have to get the hell out of the FC Sneaker Factory. But I'll be back in a couple days. Just like how all those beautiful ladies tell me Actually was at at the tailor, right? She was tailoring me up because I had to get a couple of shirts done. She whispers in my ear because her husband was working the sewing machine. Says right here, Mr. Wonderful Floyd, you are 2. Damn.